We talked in March this year about how the season last year didn't end the way you wanted it to, and everyone says, and I can ask anybody, oh, it's definitely motivation, fuel for the fire. I could tell from day one how motivated you were and how everybody else was, your teammates. It started, this year's state championship run started last year. Talk about the journey from that game against Glenelg to this year's game against Glenelg.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't end the way we wanted to last year, but like you said, we for sure used it as motivation and fuel to energize us and make this year one to remember, and we did that. But this journey kind of stood out to me more because we became closer and we became a true family, and more than half of us were on that team last year who experienced that. We didn't want to experience that again, and we just used it to our advantage and just kept going. That I think we kind of took the same approach day by day, not looking too far ahead in the future. We all understood that we had one goal in mind, to win it all, go undefeated. We didn't look too far ahead and overlook any opponents. We took every opponent seriously and understood that we were going to have a target on our back, and we just used that to perform on the field altogether.
You started the season with a potential to be the all-time leading scorer if everything fell the way it fell, and obviously you did that. I asked you already during the season, and you said, stats come, and that's great. You've had some time now to let it sink in. The all-time leader, goals leader, history of this county, and there's been a lot of girls lacrosse players come through this county that have been awesome. What's that mean to you?
I mean, it's incredible. It's still kind of hard to believe that it happened, but I wouldn't be in that position or anything without the girls behind me and the coaches with me as well. They have made me into the player that I am, and I couldn't have done anything without them.
You and Coach Shelley had some extra long hugs there at the end in the line for the awards, and then in the post-game media conference there, I just asked about where she thought you stood, and she didn't parse words. She basically called you the GOAT.
To sum it up, she is the best player to ever play this sport in Carroll County.
That's got to be a cool feeling to know that you're coming from a program that's churned out a ton of good players. This county is known throughout the country as putting out great D1 lacrosse players, just all divisions. What is when you hear your coach say that? I've got to give you a little bit of a goosebump moment there.
For sure. I mean, those words were so special to me, and I will forever hold those close to my heart. And my relationship with Coach B has grown so much over the past 4 years, and we've just become like best friends. And that hug after the game, we were both just crying in each other's arms because of how unreal that moment was, and to kind of fully understand the 4 years it took to grow to be the player and person that I am today. She played a huge role in that. It was so instrumental in my growth, and I just can't thank her enough for all that she's done.
2 19-0 seasons. The first one when you were a sophomore, there was a gut check in the middle of that game. Middletown was really testing you guys, and you guys pulled away. This time, I think maybe it was after that first quarter. Was it 4-4, if I'm not mistaken? And we talked about just there weren't too many times during the year where you were tested in that way. Was there spoken on the field, guys, we got to do this, we got to be better here and on defense and that, and you sort of pulled away? Looking back on it now, you like the way that you got tested there and you responded?
Oh, for sure. We didn't get tested too much throughout the entire season, but we understood that this was going to be a mental and physical game on both sides of the field for both teams. And yeah, the game might have been close at first, but we like that energy and we like that feeling, and to know that we pulled through and we're able to hold each other together and lift each other up when we're down, give feedback and receive feedback and take that and use it was huge for us. And just to be able to have a close game in the beginning and then finally be like, all right, we got this is our game, and then just pull all the way through was great.
Well, it was a pleasure watching you for 4 years, and congratulations again on another Player of the Year.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Emma Penczek, the CM Sportsnet Girls Lacrosse Player of the Year for the 3rd time in as many seasons. Quite the cap to a remarkable career with the Mavericks. Want more local sports coverage? Be sure to like us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel.